we're going to get out of this and we're going to go to Midjourney, right? So this is Midjourney. Don't switch. And so this is in Discord. Who here has a Discord account? Well, that's a lot of people, right? So Discord's really great. I recommend, and I'm not going to get into this today, right? But I recommend you get your own channel in Discord. Here's the real Midjourney stuff, and you're playing with every idiot on the planet doing Midjourney all at once, and they create all kinds of just, it's usually like Vikings and Marvel women with big boobs and whatever. And if you don't want to look at that all day, create your own channel, which is what I have. This is my channel. And then this is where it's going, is this is the actual new alpha Midjourney site. So supposedly, if you have 10,000 images, they let you start prompting here. Well, I have way over 10,000 and I don't have access, so they must not like me, right? So you can do all kinds of crazy stuff, right? So what I thought I'd do is I'm going to copy the prompt. This is the thing that you guys downloaded with the QR code, but we're going to change some stuff. So I'm going to show you how it works, and we're going to change the prompt a little bit. So it starts off, I don't know if you can see it, down at the bottom. You type in imagine. It helps if you spell it right. And then, so now it's ready for me to type in whatever prompt I want. Okay? Now, I'm just going to paste in the thing. This is the first one, tropical flower pattern, shadow pop art, green, magenta, orange, pink, bold chromacity, navy background. All right? I'm going to just do this, and then we're going to play with it and show you how it works, right? So I hit go, all right? Hit return. So now Midjourney is working, and you can see it at the bottom right here. What's going to happen is when it starts playing with it, and it's all based on your internet connection, which is we're at a trade show, and how many people are using Midjourney at any given time. Usually between 2 and 6 million people right now are playing with it. You see it's already started. See how it's like, you don't even know what it's going to be yet, and then it starts showing you what you want, okay? So that's where it is. That's where it lives. Yeah, it's Midjourney's house right now, and it's going to go. It's no longer, probably later this year sometimes, who knows. It's going to be here and not on Discord. But right now, you got to use Discord. So here's what we just created. I'll make it big screen so you can see, right? So let's say you're making a DTF transfer, okay? And you need a background, and you're going to have your client's logo in white reversed out of a circle shape, and you want a tropical background, right? So which of these you guys like the best? 1, 2, 3, or 4? 4? Is that cool? Right? So we're going to upscale number 4. Now what this does is it pulls it out of the grid and it makes its own standalone thing. Okay? Now, if you can see here's our thing, right? Trace journeys underneath. You guys see that? So I can upscale, I can vectorize, I can remove the background, I can do all that right here. If I wanted, like I'm happy with this, I could upscale it and I could start playing with it, right? If I wanted to download a vector file, I just click vectorize and it's instantly vector. Okay, and I could just download it and start doing whatever I wanted to, okay? But we want to play with this for a little bit. So there's 2 buttons here I want you to look at. Very subtle and very strong, okay? Very V-A-R-Y, not V-E-R-Y. Yeah, man?
Did you have to add that trace journey bot?
Yeah, I have subscribed to the thing and it loads in. Yeah, it's like $100. It's so worth it. By the way, Gigapixel, how many people had a client who sent like that 50K crappy file, they downloaded the internet, called it, here's my corporate logo, do a shirt for me. So Gigapixel blows that up into a file that you can use. So you don't have to use it just with Midjourney, it's really worth it. And I'll show you that in a minute, right? So how are we on time? All right. So anyway, so we want to upscale this. All right. So we're going to hit very subtle. And now I have remix turned on. This is important. Let's say we didn't like something. Here's our original prompt, right? So let's say we don't like these colors. We're going to do yellow, red, orange, purple. And we're going to hit go. Right? Now it's going to not use those colors, hopefully, because this is live and we don't know what Midjourney is going to do because it's a Genius 4-year-old. It's going to give us all new colors. So you're trying to make an image for whatever you're doing. Remix is a great way to just keep playing with it to finally see, here you go, orange, purple, red. You start getting what you want. And of course, this is new, so it gives you a grid of 4. So it's already finished. See how fast that was? Open the browser. Here's our first one. Here's the one we just did. There's 4, and I know it's hard to tell, but there's a grid of 4 here, right? So I'm just going to upscale one of them so you can see. And you can keep playing with that all you want, right? So you can see how fast it is. It's easy to use, right? So let's go over here to our list. And there's one. Whoop, where'd the list go? It's right here. There's one with the style tuner. This is it. So see this? Can you see that? It's hard to. Let's make that bigger. Can you see this giant code? That's the style tuner for this, right? So we're going to copy that. And you have this, by the way. So we're going to do imagine. We're going to paste that in. So instead of lion, name an animal.
Seal.
A seal? Okay, we'll see what it does with a seal. I would have never guessed that one. Right, so it's going to make a logo, sport logo thing with a seal, right? Will it be any good? Hopefully it will, because it's a demo. But it's using the style tuner that I made. That's kind of a nice looking, kind of vector looking lion thing. So here's the seal. We'll see. Actually, it made an animal. So it's rendering, and here we go, right? So here's our results. I don't know if you guys like them or not. The bottom one over here is kind of happy looking. I kind of like that. We might play around with that, right? We upscale it. And there you go, right? So we can play with that a little bit. I want to go through some things. So you can play with it all you want. And if you don't like it, what you do is you just hit re-roll. This is the like recycle little thing. And it completely just does it over again. And you can do that all you want, okay? And you can see with just a couple minutes, you can make a whole bunch of images that you like, okay? Now, where's my thing? Let's do this. Let's do this one. So I want to show you the power permutation thing, because this is how I normally work. So I'm just going to paste this in, and I do dash stylize at the end. Remember with the curly bracket, which is the buttons right next to the word P on your keyboard, right? And I'm going to do I can type 100, 200. So normally I use a keyboard, so. Come on. All right, this could be enough, right? So I'm going to do a whole bunch of these. So it asks you, hey, do you want to really make 5 prompts? So this is 20 images we're about to make. When you use this, Midjourney bills you for the GPU time, and this eats your GPU time, just so you know, right? So I always say yes. And then here we go. Now we're going to make 5 grids of 4, and then we'll just see this is a collection of icons of racing motorcycles. Okay? Yeah, man.
Instead of doing like what you just did with the creating 5 different prompts,
Yeah.
is re-rolling 5 times the same?
You can re-roll 5 times? This is just faster. You know, whatever gets you there, you know. I like doing this because, you know, let's say you're doing a sticker collection or transfers or whatever with a whole bunch of icon-y looking motorcycles. Look at all these we're making, right? Will all of these be exactly what we want? Probably not. But they're all, you know, they're done, right? So let's blow one of them up and let's look, right? So like this guy in the red, that looks pretty crappy, but, you know, look at these, right? You know, look at these, right? So these are like flat color icon looking, Ducati looking motorcycles, right? If I wanted a brand, Harley Davidson, Ducati, Kawasaki, whatever, I could put that in too. And sometimes it actually will find the thing, right? It's kind of fun, right? But you can take this, you can bring it into any program, you can start playing around with it. It's lots of fun. Anyway, so how do you guys use this stuff, right? You can create anything. You can create embroidery patterns. How would I embroider a patch of a yellow lab? I did that project earlier this year just to figure it out. Where should my stitches go? It kind of plays that. Is it exactly like Wilcom might do? No, but maybe it helps you figure out how to do it so it looks more realistic. Oh, okay. So I don't know. So we'll do, thanks for the calculus I got to do here. Muscular tiger, anthropomorphic, in, how do you spell jujitsu? J-U what? Huh? Jiu-jitsu, right? And of course, there's spell check here, because I have Grammarly. And we'll say icon, logo, graphic, in the style.
You gotta add an I to your.
Hold on, yeah, in the style of Sorry, I don't ever type on my laptop. Professional sports teams.
Like a keyword.
Yeah, your keyboard. So what's wrong with jujitsu?
J.
There you go. Yeah. All right. All right, we'll see what we get. Thanks for the hard one. Yeah, I wanted a sailboat. That would have been easy. So anyway, I don't know what's going to come up, but you got to keep playing with it and like screwing around. So think about what the outcome you're trying to get. So you're looking for a tiger that's in the uniform or the clothing, right? So it's not going to be a normal tiger. It's going to be this guy that you can see it's already probably better, right? Look at number 1 that's coming up. I have no idea if this is what you're looking for. Right? Was that close? Oh, okay, that's cool. Look at this. Hey, that's great. So what prompts were that?
I can't remember it on my Discord.
Okay. So anyway, this is more cartoony style because those are the prompts it is. His was more realistic Photoshop-y style. Okay. So could we have done a Photoshop-y style where it's more realistic? Yes. That's not the words I used, right? So let's say we liked the first one, right? I don't know if you guys like it or not, but this is the one I liked, right? So you could hit very strong, right? And one of the things I do is I hit very strong just like 2, 3, 4 times, right? So now I'm going to get, if I do it 3 times, right, I'm going to get 12 new images that are going to be based on that, because that's the starting point. And then I can pick from there another one, and then I can do it a couple more times. And this is how you can dial in exactly what you want, right? Because maybe it's the background color or the thing or the expression or the hair sticking on the nose, who knows what, right? You can dial in more of what you want doing it this way. And, but if there was a pose maybe it's like, I don't know if they have jujitsu yoga pose or something where it's like the power move. If you put that word in, it knows what that, well, it doesn't know. It's going to pretend it knows, and maybe it'll show up, okay? But you're more apt to get it if you put the word in. Yes. Here's my thing. This is my Midjourney page, and if we refresh it, we can see all the things that we just created. Okay, now here's the cool thing is I can do search prompts. So it also gives you Explorer. So these are Midjourney things that other people have created. And what's cool about it is, let's look at this halftone thing. So it gives you the prompt, right? Look at that. That's really badass. Let's steal it. Oh my gosh. So we go back to Midjourney, right? And then let's just say, imagine, and we'll say, because I'm a funny guy, we'll say Kung Fu Tiger, because that's easier to spell than jujitsu. And then, so we put that prompt in, okay? And then, I don't know what's going to show up, but this is how you start playing with things to find out what works for whatever you want. Is you got to play. This is all about experimentation and learning. There are no rules. This is the cool part about it. You got to play with it and learn it. And I don't know what's going to show up here, but I hope it's good. Oh, look at it. It's just like Kung Fu Panda about a tiger. And do we get halftone dots? We'll see. All right, let's make this big. Look at that. It's like with bitmap pixel. Who knew? Yeah, 8-bit. Who said that? Yeah, 8-bit, right? So here's your 8-bit Kung Fu Tiger, right? This also looks like Light Bright. Remember that Light Bright game? I like this one, right? So let's say so imagine you're screen printing this. This is just a bunch of dots, right? But what if all of the orange dots are high density? What a cool t-shirt that would be, right? So that's just clicking and picking, and in channels you can make it at whatever, right? Ron?
That appears as though it's using what you just did. It didn't like start over and do a minimalist black and white like the prompts.
You don't ever know what you're going to get. If I wanted it, I could have said monochrome. I don't know why this is the prompt. Simple, minimalist pixels and dots contrast. It didn't say black and white. This is what their result was. Now remember, Midjourney never gives you the same image. Even if you use this prompt, you'll never get this face, ever. Because it starts off with random noise. My random noise was different than this guy's or girl's random noise, okay?